Making us better together. All right, that's you on a secondary device, Reginald. I'm admitting, hoping that doesn't cause an echo. Let's get started. Good evening, everybody. I want to welcome you to the Sunday afternoon sizzle as we talk about the 72-hour money challenge. And I invite you, I urge you, I challenge you to take 72 hours and make wealth real, not just for you, but for the people and the generations that come after you. And when I say wealth, I'm not talking about a dollar amount. I'm talking about a lifestyle. I'm talking about a legacy. I'm talking about having enough money in our family and in our lives to the point where the lack of money is no longer the conversation. Can anyone relate? Now, by
Yeah,
way of background, anytime somebody's going to take time out of my Sunday afternoon to talk about money, feel as a matter of disclosure, it's important to know who you're listening to. So, by way of background, my name is Richard Harden, and I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'll make the assumption that my story is not that much different than your story. Now, let me know if the things that they taught us in Atlanta, Georgia were the same things they taught you where you're from. As a matter of fact, so that we get to know one another and keep this a little bit interactive, drop in the chat. Let me know where you're from so that we can see if the things that they told you were the things that they told me. But in Atlanta, they said, now, Rick, you're supposed to go to school and get good grades. Did they tell you that where you're from? We
Yes.
got Alabama in the building. And we got Fort Lauderdale, Florida. They said that in all those places, right? And once you go to school and get good grades, you're supposed to go to college and get a degree. Did they tell you that where you're from?
that's
Yes.
right.
Yes, yes. And then after you get that good degree, you're supposed to get a good job with benefits and live happily ever after. Did they tell you that where you're from?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, they told me the same things, Reginald. But the honest to God truth is, I don't think they knew what I wanted because I always wanted to be wealthy. Once I understood the concept of wealth and abundance and having more than enough, I wanted to be wealthy. They just didn't teach that concept in school. So I found myself doing what they said to do because it's the only information I had. So I went to school. I got good grades. I got great grades. I got the kind of grades they make fun of you for. Nerd, geek, bookworm. They call me every name in the book. But at the end of that process, I knew I learned everything the Atlanta public school system intended to teach me. I was able to parlay that education into a full scholarship to Duke University. And at Duke, I double majored. I had an electrical engineering and computer science major. So with the idea, they said if you get degrees in technology, you can write your own ticket. Now, Auntie Gwen, I still don't know what write your own ticket meant, but I figured it meant we were going to get to the money faster. So I got out into the workplace and got what they call good jobs, meaning I was making a lot of money, but dedicating a lot of hours. And it seemed like I was climbing the ladder of success, but it was leaned against the wrong building. Can anybody relate to helping build a company, but then that
Yes.
company deciding they can let you go?
That's right.
Absolutely.
And they let me go so many times that I found myself frustrated. Here was two jobs, a business, kids, and a family, still saying to myself, Lord, there's got to be a better way.
Mhm.
And I'm blessed that my brother Chuck introduced me to this conversation and the better way that changed things not just for me and for our family, but for families around the country. And on his behalf, I'm excited to share a simple concept of the 72-hour money challenge, where 72 hours of the right effort can change the trajectory of your family forever. And I invite you, first I'll introduce you, but I want you to know ahead of time, I'm going to invite you to take the challenge, and not just take the challenge, but I challenge you to help families around the country make changes with you. So in this 72-hour money challenge, here's what I want to propose. With MWR, the company has a set of experts that do the work so that you can get the results. What are the results that we're looking for? Well, it's kind of like going to the gym, hiring a personal trainer. They do all the reps, all the heavy lifting, and you get the summer body at the end. Experts do the work, you get the results. How much does it cost to get access to these experts? $149.97. I like to get the elephant out of the Zoom up front so that for the rest of the time, we're talking about value and not price. Because too often in our community, people know way more about value, price, than they do about value. It's why a pair of sneakers can cost $300, twice what it would cost to make wealth real. But I digress. So as we talk about this concept, here's the first step. What do you have to do in this challenge? Well, the first thing you got to do is get some information together and provide it to the experts. I'm talking about basic things that you need. What do the experts do? They take your expenses. Put this in your notes. They take your expenses. Put it in your notes again. They take your expenses and turn the expenses back into income for you. Meaning, what would your life be like if somebody went out and aggressively got rid of all your debt, reduced your taxes, lowered your bills, and restored your credit? I'll tell you what it was like for me. It was like somebody opened up my bill drawer and put $4,000 of it every month back into my pocket. Does that make sense? Now, the next step is that it's not just me. This is an average member. I want you to look at his number. Average member has an expense to income results of $2,173 per month from their expense column back into their income column. Now, Auntie Gwen, this is the part where I always say this is not a presentation. This is an intelligent test.
Yes,
I
sir.
challenge you. Would you invest $149.97 to get $2,000 of your hard-earned money back month after month after month?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
If the answer is yes, we are already cooking with gas, because once you've got the money back, what we figured out is if you don't have strategies to save, grow, and protect your money, having more won't help. So we got next level strategies. Once we put some money back into your pockets for you to save, grow, and protect your money. And here's the kicker. With MWR, you finally got people. See, we got it twisted here in the American education with the thought that you have to do all the work yourself. How many people were taught you got to do all the work? You got to show your work. You got to work hard. Well, it turns out that wealthy people don't work harder. They work smarter, and they have experts do things that help them get money in the right place. So just like the wealthy, just like the Oprah Winfreys of the world, you now have experts that go to work getting your money back from the governments, from the banks, and big business. And it's 100% guaranteed. I need to walk away, spin around twice, and let you see that it's 100% money back guarantee that if our experts can't put more money back in your pockets than you invested, they will give you a full refund. That just lets you know it wasn't even about your little $149 in the first place. And just think about it from this point of view. Whether you have $2 in your pocket or $2 million, everybody walking around breathing air on this planet called Earth has one thing in common. We all got expenses, right? I'm talking loans, taxes, healthcare. We got bills. Yeah. What if we have people income? And then here's what makes it even better. Gooder, as they say in LaGrange, Georgia, is now you got the chance to have immediate results and ongoing results that last a lifetime and beyond, if you structure it right. What do you mean, Richard? Well, think about this. This concept of having experts do the work for you and get people results works so well that it makes it a perfect business, in my opinion. I mean, think about it. If you share the challenge, like many of the folks on this line have done, and as a matter of fact, before I start talking about sharing the challenge, let me just introduce you to some people really quickly. If you guys would just share with me your 1-minute testimony. Tell us about how quickly, how much the experts put back into your pocket from expenses becoming income. Since Auntie Gwen, you were on here first and you got the brightest light, we'll start with you. Reginald Turner will go around to you next. And Javon, let me know if you can be on camera so that it'll come through on the video.
Well, good evening, Mr. Richard Harder. First of all, I want to say thank you. You're doing an amazing job. Well, everyone, I just want to be transparent and share my testimony. I was retired for 12 years, and I didn't get no extra money. I was on a fixed income. And a wonderful business partner, Miss Angela Johnson, she shared this information with me. So I uploaded the information, my tax return, me and my spouse, and we uploaded it to the portal. And guess what, guys? I was able to get $50 back within a month. But it gets gooder, like Richard said. Within a month's time, I got back $200 back into my household. It was amazing. So I just got excited. Then my husband started uploading some information. Guess what? He was the worker, the W-4 to W-2. I was the 1099. Together, that brought back in our household $1,200. Our credit
Man,
scores went up. I was a 543, and now I'm a 688. My husband was a 542, which he is a 820. And we just kept following the information, using the tools and the strategy. And guess what? We're headed to the 800 Club. I love it. We introduced it to our daughters, and they came into the business. So we made it a family thing. So we're getting on the right side. And now in this year, we're going to be investing. So I'll let you take that away. Thank you, Mr. Richard Hardin.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your testimony and your example, letting people know that even people that are on a fixed income can now fix their income and get experts on their side, returning money. And now you got a real legacy of intelligence and expertise to pass to that next generation. Reginald Turner out of Alabama. Tell us quickly, what do you do and what do the experts do for you?
Yeah, I'm Reginald Turner, all the way from Brent, Alabama. I used to credit restoration part of the business. My score was a 527 when I started. It got me up to like 750. And also, I started sharing the business with others, and they got me up to, right now I'm at $20 a day. That's $600 a month of residual income. While I don't have to go clock in to get this money. It comes to me every day.
There's no feeling like money that comes in from work that you've already done. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But again, and Javon, I know that you said you're not able to be on camera, but if you could just share quick snapshot, what do you do? What do the experts do for you to bring expenses back into the income category for you?
Yeah, no problem. First and foremost, you're doing a great job breaking down this information so that people could understand it. And I'll just be very quick with the W-4 adjustment. First and foremost, I'm in the medical field. And with the tax reduction, I was able to adjust my W-4 form and send it to the experts. And in return, they sent me a corrected W-4 form. So that has allowed me to get a $500 instant pay raise back into my paycheck from my job. But I hadn't even asked my boss for a raise or work any more extra hours, or without even selling anything. Then with the eliminate my debt portion, what I found out is that my creditors had me in plan and being in debt for 27 plus extra years. But with the MWR financial game plan, they got it down to February of 2022. So it's been 2.5 years since I've been officially debt free. Now with me becoming debt free, that has helped my credit score increase tremendously. And I'll be transparent, my credit score was in the low 300s when I first joined. But since I joined, they increased my credit score 453 points. So I'm currently sitting at a 770 as we speak. And then they also was able to help me save $20 on my AT&T bill. And then being that I'm sharing this information with people all across the country, I'm in position to earn an extra $600 a month residual income.
Oh my goodness, man, I call that a win on every level because they were able to bring your paycheck up from your job, knock your debts down to zero. I want y'all to hear that, people. He went to zero in debt and wakes up, answer the phone, not owing anybody, was also able to increase his credit score. It's an amazing testimony. And he's been blessed to be a blessing, because my mentor said a blessing isn't a blessing until you pass it on. And by sharing the membership, sharing the ministry, each of these folks has been able to increase their take-home income without increasing their number of working hours. So before I transition into showing how the income works, somebody drop in the chat, just type, show me the money. Show me the money if you want to see how this thing can grow and build by having a generous giving spirit and literally sharing information with people. Because if you knew that you could help Auntie Gwen fix her fixed income, help Reginald increase his credit and get paid every day, and help Javon do all the things that he did, knocking on the door to the 800 Club, would you share it with them? Would you share?
Yes, sir.
Well, would it be okay
Yes.
if we paid you to do it?
Yes, sir. I love
I mean,
that
we
part.
refer things to people all the time. We refer barbershops, restaurants, movies, all of those businesses. We're in the ongoing referral business. Just most of us haven't figured out how to get so tired of doing that without getting paid for it. But today, with the MWR financial system, now you're in a position where you can get paid daily. Now, the only requirement is you do have to establish an MWR franchise, an MWR business setup fee one time of $100, and you have to be an active member. That's $149.97 a month. Now, what happens in this scenario? How does this change what you do? Well, first, what you do is you refer others to the membership, and the experts go to work on their money for them. The experts do the same things that they did for you, but those people, those experts turn expenses into income for the people that you tell about the membership. And that's what makes it perfect. Now you can work smarter, not harder, because you get paid every day to let someone else do work for you. It's called, people say that don't make sense. Well, it doesn't make the kind of sense that we were taught in school. Is wealth sense, meaning it's the concept of leverage taught by the first billionaire, J. Paul Getty. He said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than to ever have 100% of my own. That way, if I got hurt, if I got sick, even if I died, 99% of the work is still getting done. And that's how he accumulated that first $1 billion. And with our membership, as you refer people and they refer people, and your referral sharing network grows, you earn anywhere from $5 to $1,500 per day, $15,000 per day in daily guaranteed income. And I'm not going to put a cap on your dreams, but I'm going to ask you, somewhere between $5 and $15,000 a day, do you think you found a better way?
Yes, yes,
Absolutely, yes.
Because I mean, just imagine it, because this is a concept that blew me away. With many years in the home business arena, I'd never seen a compensation payout that was as powerful as this one, where with a team of just as little as 12 people, you could get paid daily $600 a day. That's an extra $7,300 part-time. Now, I'm not saying it could retire you, but it'll help. But
yes,
then
sir.
imagine when that team of 12 shares it with 12 more, and you break through to about 100 business partners. I remember when I got to $100 a day, it was more in residual than I ever made in this industry, but $3,000 a month. That's starting to fund that extra house, that college tuition, that car, at home. But over time, you get to 400 or 6,000 people. Just imagine being in a place where now your daily guaranteed pay of $3,000 a month, $90,000, $3,000 a day, $90,000 a month. You make more in a month than most people make in a year. You're literally a residual income millionaire, and it's all based on you making the choice of if you want some of the money or all of the money. If you want some of the money, it's $149 investment. It's the membership only. Or if you want all the money, which is the membership and the team of experts, even experts at helping present the information. I just want you to know you've got people that are focused on getting you the results that get you paid daily by referring and training other people to refer with skill. So as I conclude, I got one last slide. I'll leave some room for questions, but I doubt there are any. You just got to ask yourself the question, are you a number 2 or a number 1? Number 2 says, I just want to participate in the 72-hour money challenge and see if the strategies can get me some of my hard-earned money back in my house. $149.97. Text the person that introduced you. They'll walk you through the things that you do with the first 2 of your 72 hours to get the experts going to work to turn those expenses back into income. But I know if you're like me, you're like Javon and Reginald and Auntie Gwen, that MWR just makes sense. If you're number one, you want all the money, everything MWR has to offer, including the ability to get paid daily, and let the experts work for you and the people you refer. So again, $149 investment, $100 one time, and start your engines. We'll be doing, and here's the blessing. Choice is yours, but once you make the decision to join the team, we provide the knowledge, training, and support to get from where you are to where you want to be. If you want all the money, we're having a training tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time called Money Making Money Monday. For those people who want to learn the strategies, system, and most importantly, the mindset for getting all the money. In the first 5 minutes, I'll teach you how to recoup your initial investment, how to structure your money success story, and how to build your team for success. Don't miss it. Money Making Monday tomorrow at 8. Get together with the person that introduced you to this event or shot you this recording, and we will see you on the beaches of the world, because if you employ our next level strategies, you'll already be your own bank. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Great job.
Thank you.
Great job.
Great job, Mr. Richard Harden. Great job. Thank you.